requiring a 50% deposit, you need to have 50% deposit service. On the phone with small claims court. When I say this girl did not apologize for burning me, y'all. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you guys are new here. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the subscribe button. This video is actually gonna be a little different. It's gonna be a story time, and I think I only have one story time on my channel, which was my engagement story time. As you guys see in the title, I literally had a hair appointment horror story, y'all. I still have my hair. It's been about a month. I'm not gonna say that she did a bad job on my hair. Like, she did a great job on my hair. However, the customer service was just not up to par. I'm gonna start way from the beginning to the end. So I booked an appointment with this girl on Instagram. I live in the Nashville area. I was looking up like hashtags like Nashville braiders, Nashville goddess braids, and you know, stuff like that. When you're looking to get your hair done, you look up the different hashtags. And I found this girl and her work looked really good. So I booked her. I booked it like maybe the same week I made the appointment, but she still had open availability on her calendars, and that was one of the main reasons why I booked her. I usually go to two different girls that have done my hair in Nashville, and I've been to both of them multiple times, but neither of them could get me in before I was going out of town. So I booked with this girl. My appointment was supposed to be on Thursday at 2 o'clock. So Wednesday comes, she texts me at 12. Let me pull up the messages so I can give you guys the receipts, y'all. By the way, y'all, the first red flag was the fact that my deposit was half of the price of my service. It was a 50% deposit. So for these braids, these are medium goddess braids with curls, and she charged $240. So I had to pay $120 deposit. But like I said, I was going out of town. I needed my hair done, so I just paid it. I'm like, whatever. Which now I personally would not, I don't think I would do that again, just because it's just like, why should deposit so much? I don't know, like, what do you guys think about deposit? And I read somewhere that it's actually illegal to require a deposit. So she texted me on Wednesday night at around midnight and was like, she's stuck in the airport in Texas, and can I either book another day or come later? I was like, well, I'm going out of town and I work Friday, so today's my only day. I said today because it was after midnight, so I'm like, today is my only day. And I say, what time later? This was around midnight still. She didn't text back, so I text her again in the morning because I need to know, like, am I getting my hair done? Do I need to find somewhere else to go? So I text her again. I'm saying, good morning, just trying to plan out my day. When are you able to do my hair? She says, it got delayed right now. It says I'll be there at 2:50. I'll for sure do you today, even if it's late with no extra charge. I said, thanks, just let me know. I got you. I don't get an update. I text her again and I said, do you think it will be after 5 because I'm gonna make a nail appointment? She says, I think yes, I'll be there after 5. And so I said, so around 6. She says, it all depends when I land now. It looks like I'll be landing around 7. I'm like, so how do we go from after 5 to 7? Whatever. So I text her again later. I'm like, are you sure you're gonna be able to do it? Because it's already going to be late and I work at 6 a.m. the next day. So my thing is, like, our original appointment was at 2. She keeps saying she don't know, she's gonna push me back and doesn't know what time, and acting like she don't know what time that she's gonna land, which I completely understand because I've been stuck in the airport too, and they really just keep delaying and keep delaying and wait till the last minute to tell you. So I understand that. But my thing is, like, I have to work the next day. I'm a nurse. I work 12-hour shifts, and I have to be up at 5 o'clock to get to work. So if you're doing my hair at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. when you get back, I'm literally gonna have 2 hours of sleep probably, because she was already an hour away from where I live. So that, plus as long as it's gonna take to do my hair, like, I just wanted to know so I could prepare myself. Like, am I gonna be at work for no sleep, or are we gonna have to do another day, or am I gonna have to go somewhere else? Eventually at around 4:15, she texted me again and was like, I'm delayed till tomorrow morning. So now you're delayed till tomorrow morning. She says I could do it in the morning, when I just told her that I have to work tomorrow. So I said, morning, I get up at 7, but sometimes it might be a little after. So maybe like 7:30ish, I can come. And she's like, okay, that sounds good. So she sends me a confirmation, which for one, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way because I'm paying them $120 deposit and you rebook me. Like, I personally feel like if you're going to require a 50% deposit, don't cancel on me. Don't cancel and don't be late, because you requiring a 50% deposit, you need to have 50% deposit service. Because why are you charging 50% deposit and cancel my appointment? Like, that was the thing that really irked me about her canceling and rebooking me, was that it was a $50 deposit. Like, what do y'all think about that? Because I just didn't like that. So she could do it after I get off work the next day. We good. So also another thing I forgot to mention, that on her website it says like, have a good attitude, make sure you come with a positive attitude and don't bring in bad energy. And I'm just like, okay, like I don't know, I just like, why do you have that as rules? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why is that a rule? I get it, yes, you want people to come in with positive energy, but what's understood should not have to be explained. Like, if you are a positive person, you have a good attitude and good energy, you should not have to put on your website and your rules to come to your establishment with a positive attitude. That's just my opinion. I don't work in that type of field, but regardless if somebody brings in bad energy to me, I'm going to do my job and I'm going to still have a positive attitude regardless. That's just the type of person I am. So it says that on her website to have a good attitude, have good energy, whatever. When she sends me my confirmation text, she's saying like about the late policy, you know, same old late policies. And she's like, there's a 10-minute grace period, or your appointment will be canceled. You're considered late if you are walking in at 09. Please don't get upset if you're late and I don't have time to service you. If I do have time to do so, you'll be charged a $10 late fee. If I'm ever late, I have no problem accommodating. Also in the text it says, no extra people, positive attitude. I have no problem with no longer allowing you in my space or refraining from booking. Make sure your hair is detangled, blah, 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 blah. You know, just normal stuff. The part about positive attitude, like, I'm just like, you already put on your website and now you're texting me. I mean, I guess she sends it to everybody, but to me it's just like, if you have to keep reiterating to have a positive attitude, it's like, is it something with you? Like, it must be something with your attitude that you have to keep placing emphasis on having a positive attitude. But tell me if I'm tripping, But still, you know, I was still nice. I was still nice about it. I was still pleasant, whatever. I go to work, I get my hair. The time comes where it's time for my appointment. 7:30, I'm like, hey, I'm here. She said, taking pic of my client, taking pics, then my client is going to let you in. Come to the glass double doors in the back with, I don't know, in the background, in the back with, I don't know what she was trying to say. But, so I go to the glass doors, somebody lets me in, so I'm sitting in the lobby. So how the apartment was set up, by the way, it wasn't an apartment. And it was like a sketchy apartment. Like, it was, I was scared a little bit. I was scared. I'm not from these parts, so I was a little nervous. Not gonna lie. And I knew I was gonna be done late. So, whatever, somebody lets me in. I'm sitting in the lobby. The way the apartment is set up, they have a lobby, and then to get upstairs to the room, it's another door that's locked. So I guess that's the door that she was letting me in. So I'm sitting there waiting, then she said the client is supposed to be letting me in. So she texts me at 7:39, she coming down now, please be at the door. And I'm just like, girl, like, I already been sitting inside the lobby. Why are you saying please be at the door? Like, I've been here for 5 minutes waiting on somebody to let me in. Some girl walks down the stairs with a bag and she just goes through the doors and just leaves. So I'm thinking, is that the girl that's supposed to be letting me in? She had a bag of hair, but she doesn't acknowledge me. She doesn't say, hey, are you so-and-so's client? I'm letting you. She just walks through and just goes out. I don't know what conversation she had with the girl. I don't know if she said, hey, my client's downstairs, let her in. I don't know what conversation they had. I just know that the girl that was supposed to be letting me in, she walked down the stairs with her bag of hair. She walked through the lobby and she walked out the door. Didn't say nothing to me, didn't open the door for me, nothing. So I just had to grab the door while it was open, basically just walking after her. So that was weird. That whole situation was weird because I'm like, the girl didn't say nothing to me. Like, that was kind of a little bad customer service, but whatever. So I get inside the door to actually able to go up the stairs into the apartment floor. So I'm like, where do I go? Once I'm inside, she says, 3rd floor, take the stairs. And then she gives me the apartment number. I said, I'm here, but it's locked. And I'm like, if you know that this apartment is like this with all these locks and doors, why you got me just walking around waiting on each locked door to text you, waiting on what to do when I get to each door? You know what I'm saying? Like, just come and get me. But whatever, I don't have a hair business and I don't do work for my apartment that has all these locks. So I don't know, it probably is inconvenient having to come downstairs every time and get your clients. Like, I get that. Maybe, you know, that's just how she do it. She don't want to tell me the exact number until I'm like right there. So maybe that's just what it is. I don't know, but I'm just telling you guys the series of events that happened. When she comes, I already had, like, you know, felt a type of way for her canceling me, and then like the whole have a positive attitude. So I'm still trying. I'm trying to be, you know, nice and bubbly like I am. Keep in mind, I just worked a 12-hour shift as a labor and delivery nurse. Just worked 12 hours. I'm in my scrubs. I was tired, looked worn out, whatever. So I'm like, hey, she comes to the door. We say hey. I'm not gonna say her energy was bad when she came to the door, but I will say it was standoffish. Like, it was kind of like, I'm gonna see your energy and I'm gonna match whatever energy you give me. That's the kind of vibe she was giving me. We get to the apartment, she sits me down, and she has Poor Minds playing on the TV. I'm like, I like Poor Minds. So we was talking about Poor Minds or whatever. So we was talking about Poor Minds and like what other podcasts we watch, and we was talking about how they had came to Nashville, and I was just telling her like, yeah, I wanted to go to the Poor Minds live show, but I had nobody to go with me. And she was saying that she went, and she actually went out to the club with them after. So that happened, and once I get there, she was like, let me clean up first because my assistant's coming. So I'm like, okay, so you already rebooked me. It's already 7:30 p.m. I just worked 12-hour shift. You got to do medium knotless braids on me, and now you want me to wait 30 minutes for you to clean up. It took 30 minutes, y'all. I'm not exaggerating. It took 30 minutes. She was cleaning up for 30 minutes before she even started my hair, and I'm just sitting in the chair. Just sitting in the chair, watching Poor Minds while she's cleaning up for her assistant. I'm like, okay, that really irritated me, but whatever. You know, I'm still trying to have a positive attitude, trying to have a good attitude, good energy. So she finishes cleaning up. She starts parting my hair, and then the assistant comes. So she goes downstairs and gets the assistant, and the assistant comes up, whatever. It's this girl. So the assistant don't start my hair until the end. So the assistant was really just there until the end of my hair when she like braided the ends of my hair. I guess that's what they do, but I'm thinking we about to do like the Africans, because you already know this is inconvenient for me, and I just worked. This is inconvenient. I'm leaving literally 4 in the morning. It's 7:30 p.m. and I'm not trying to be here all night. So I'm thinking when she said her assistant coming, they about to be 2 people on my hair. No ma'am. The assistant sat down until the end and then braided down my hair. So pretty much the whole time that I was getting my hair done, they was basically just talking about the hair industry and just talking about other hairstyles. So when she starts my hair, I'm sorry if this is all over the place. It's just so many parts to this story, y'all, that it was just like, I don't even know the words. It was literally the worst hair experience I ever had. So once she takes my hair down, like I said, my appointment was supposed to be the day before. I worked a 12-hour shift, so I blow dried my hair the previous day. So if y'all are natural and y'all know about blow drying your hair and putting it in a bun or ponytail, it's going to be tangly. It's going to be tangled. So she was complaining about my hair needing to be detangled again, and I was telling her like, it's been in a bun. I just worked a 12-hour shift. I blow dried it, but I had to put it in a bun, and that's just what happens when I blow dry it and put it in a bun. Like, it is what it is. You rebooked me, and now I'm here with this same bun hair, a blow dried hair for over 24 hours. Like, what do you expect? So she's complaining about my hair, and all of a sudden she brings out a hot comb And if y'all know me, if y'all watch my videos, my hair videos, I don't put heat on my hair. I put heat on my hair once a year. The only heat that I use is blow dryer heat when I get braids. I don't use flat combs, flat irons, but once a year. She brought out that hot comb. I was like, I don't use heat on my hair. She's like, well, I need to use it because your hair is very tangly and it's not gonna look right. And I'm like, well, can you at least put some heat protector on it? She's like, okay, I could do that. So she used heat protector. But all my years of getting braids, and I've been getting braids a lot because I'm natural and I don't wear weave, I don't wear wigs, I don't wear sew-ins. I wear braids or natural hair. So I get braids way more often than the normal person. So in all my years of getting braids, nobody has ever put a flat iron or a hot comb to my hair to detangle it. So I don't know why she didn't use a blow dryer, but that was just odd to me because it's like, why don't you just use a blow dryer? Whatever. So I'm like, okay, just use some heat protector. So she's detangling my hair, whatever. So once she detangles my hair and she used the hot comb, whatever, she's like, well, I'm not gonna charge you this time because I canceled on you, so you good. I'm not gonna charge you a detangling fee. I'm like, okay, which you should not. Then she starts talking about how she's famous on TikTok and she's in this group where they go on live and braid hair and just try to promote themselves and put themselves out there. And she's saying that she's about to move to Houston, so she's trying to get her Houston clientele up. So she tells me all that, and then she's like, well, do you mind being on TikTok? And I'm like, I don't mind you filming while you do my hair. And she's like,
okay, that's good, because the other girl, I pulled out the camera and I asked her before and she was like, yeah, but then when I pulled out the camera, she started acting all funny. Like, she was like, don't get my face on it.
And in that moment, I'm like, she probably just didn't want her face on the camera. Like, she probably just didn't want to be in front of all those people. And she's basically just talking about her, how her other client just did have a good attitude, didn't want to be on camera, and just had bad vibes. Like, what she didn't want, what she said in the text message about having a positive attitude, she's saying that the previous client, the one who was supposed to let me in, did not have a good attitude. So she starts her TikTok, and y'all, when I tell you she started the TikTok, and literally I'm thinking that this girl is about to be recording me like from the back or like from the side and doing my hair. Y'all, this girl goes on live, literally. This is me, this is her behind me, and my phone is going to be where she had her phone recording the TikTok. Her phone was literally right here, like as I'm getting my hair done. And I'm just like, I didn't know you was gonna have it right there. Like, you showing my face, I just worked a 12-hour shift, I'm looking rough, like I don't want these people seeing me. And she's like, well, you said it was okay. And I'm just like feeling a little bit uncomfortable just because it's right in my face. Like, if it was like kind of like right here on the back of my head and like actually showing you braiding my hair and not my dry face when working a 12-hour shift, it would be cool. But she literally had it right in my face, and then with the ring light at that. So I'm like, we got this bright ring light right in my face and I look like I just worked a 12-hour shift. She's like, okay. She moves it to my side and it's a little bit better. So fast forward, she's braiding my hair, and somehow I forget what we was talking about, but she's like, you know, just trust me doing your hair, just trust me. And I'm like, well, you already canceled on me, haha. But I'm literally laughing, like I'm smiling, like I didn't say it with an attitude, nothing. And she took offense to me saying like, well, you already canceled on me. She took offense and she was like, ooh, you sound mad. And I was like, it took me aback. I was just playing. I mean, I guess I can't play with people I don't really know like that because I don't know how they are. Clearly, she's not one to be played with. That happened. So finally her assistant starts working on my hair. And when the assistant started working on my hair, they talking or whatever. And the assistant is like, I don't really like being called assistant. So I'm like, okay. Keep in mind, y'all, it wasn't even her assistant. This was the first time they ever braided hair together. So it wasn't even really an assistant because, for one, that was their first time. I think that was the first time they met. Anyway, I can't say that the assistant was nice and sweet. So they braided my hair. At this time, it's like 2 in the morning, y'all. I'm ready to go. They started my hair, I would say, at like 8 o'clock. It's like 2 in the morning. And the whole time the girl was like, I'm braiding so slow. Like, she was braiding slow. And you know, not everybody is a fast braider, and I'm okay with that. Some people are quicker than others. I'm fine with that. But I'm just pointing out that it was slow. It was that she was taking a long time braiding my hair, and she even was saying, I don't know why I'm moving so slow. I usually don't move this slow. She said it multiple times while she was doing my hair. And like I said, I worked a 12-hour shift, and she already started to lay on my hair because she had to clean up for 30 minutes. And we finally are close to getting done. So we get to the part where she's about to dip my hair. So I'm like, okay, let me pay now so I can just leave when I'm done. I don't have to worry about paying her because I'm ready to go at this point. So she dips my hair in the hot water, y'all. This girl burns me. She burns me, y'all. And I've never got burnt before in any of the times of me getting my hair braided. She doesn't offer me a towel. She doesn't say sorry. She doesn't say anything about it. She's just like, oh shit. And I'm just like, being dramatic. Like, but it really did hurt, y'all. At that time, I didn't know that my skin was gone. I didn't know my skin was gonna be gone the next day. I didn't know all of that. I just know that she burned me and I was hurting. So I'm like this, like, so she could know, like, it hurt, like you really did burn me. And at that point, y'all, I had an attitude because from when I was ready to go, then she just burnt me. So I'm just like really annoyed. So she's finishing up with the hot water. When I say this girl did not apologize for burning me, y'all, like, she did not apologize. She did not say sorry. She did not say, oh my God, I'm sorry. Like, what can I do? She was like, well, what do you want me to do? And I'm like, nothing, it's fine. She literally didn't say any apologetic statement at all. She was probably embarrassed because the other braider was there and that she burnt me in front of the other braider. She was probably a little embarrassed. So she's finished and I just walk out because I'm just really annoyed. Like, I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed multiple reasons, but she just burnt me. It already took us so long for you to do my hair, and I'm ready to go. So after she's done, I don't say anything. I just walk out. Like, I was just over it, really over it. Never will book with her again. So I get home, and literally as I am walking inside my house, I get a cash app from her for $65. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe she's reimbursing me for burning me. Didn't say anything. It was just a cash app. Well, not a cash app, an Apple Pay of $65. So when I wake up the next day, she's like, I meant to send that to my assistant. Can you send it back? And I'm thinking, girl, like, you just burnt me. I should be on the phone with small claims court, not sending you your money back. I wish I could make this up, y'all, but I can't. So I'm like talking to my mom. I show my mom the picture of it. So I'm gonna put the picture right here of how my back looked. This was the morning of. This is how my back looked. So I sent the girl a picture of my back and I said, oh man, my whole back is burnt to the skin. I'm using that for medical fees and medication. I said, I'm not a confrontational person. I never have issues with any of my stylists, but my back is burning and peeling now, and I never even got an apology for you. Like I said, she never apologized to me. She said, I apologized right when it happened, lied, because I was waiting on her to apologize. She didn't. She did not apologize at all. She said, medical fees and medications aren't $65. Can you send me my money back? Can you send me my money back? Then she gonna say, I consistently told you to put your head back and you were so busy in your phone and asked you to keep holding your head back. Then after you got burnt, you still put your head back down. So now it's my fault that you burnt me. Now it's my fault. Okay. Okay, sis. I got braids plenty of times and never got burnt before. She said, and I've done hair for 4 years and have never burned a soul. And I said, and then, so another little tidbit. While she was doing my hair, she was talking to the braider. She was saying how people will try not to pay her, and she has a business account and that she can get her money back when people don't pay her. She just has to send in text message threads and proof that they didn't go to their appointments. So while she's texting me, I'm already got that in my mind, like, so she probably gonna try to use these text messages to get her money back. So I'm saying everything so it could be clear that I paid what I paid. I'm not giving you your $65 back. And then besides that, and then y'all, this girl tries to charge my card that I used for my deposit for the $65. Like, she's trying to illegally charge my card for the money that she accidentally sent me, and I pay for my service. She charges my card at least 3 times, and I'm just like, what the heck is wrong with this girl? Like, this is illegal. This should be illegal. This is illegal. You trying to charge my card. She's also 21. I realized that when she was doing my hair talking. She's only 21, so she's young. She needs to learn, like, this is not okay. You cannot be treating people like this. After she charges my card and is still asking for her money back, I say, and the fact that you're trying to charge my card is illegal and you're being reported for fraud. I paid for my service. She said, no, you didn't. You owe $65. So that's what I'm saying. She is trying to put in the text message that I owe her $65 so she can send it to her bank and they can give her her money back. But I paid for my service. You sent me $65 on accident. And now that I think about it, I don't even know if it was for accident. Maybe she felt bad and sent it to me and then regretted it in the morning. That's what I felt like in my heart, what happened. So I say, no, I don't. Your services were paid and I have the receipt, so you can stop texting me. I'm on vacation now. Thank you for your business. Thank you for your business. And then I said, you're committing fraud by charging my car and you're being reported, y'all. And this girl says, whatever, you'll get your karma, or maybe you already did. Burn, baby, burn. After that, I just did not respond back because this is a child. Because, for one, if you did accidentally send me $65 and you burned me, and I send you a picture of my back that is burnt to the white meat, and you're still asking for your $65 back when I could sue you and take you to court for the damages that you caused me, but you're still asking for your $65 back, you're a child. Like, take the $65 as an L and move on. You just doing the most trying to get your $65 back. I paid for my service. You accidentally sent me $65. If that, I'm just saying, if I was a stylist, which I'm not, so I, you know, my opinion could, you know, be irrelevant, but I would just let it go. So after the burn baby burn text, I didn't text back. I just, you know, took the $65 and I moved on with my life. But I just wanted to tell y'all this story time because it was very traumatic for me, y'all, because it was just a lot. It just wasn't right how I was treated, and just the whole thing was, it was the worst hair service I've ever got. From when I got there, to her canceling, to her energy and her attitude during the appointment, it was all just not good. It was all just low vibrational. The only good thing was my hair turned out cute. That's the only thing I could say. But the customer service was trash, and yeah, I don't know if I want to say her name or expose her. I don't know. I might just leave up the phone number on the text messages, but I don't know if I'm going to expose her name or whatever. I really don't care to. I don't care not to. It is what it is. But I feel like being a new stylist, she's 21 like I said, I feel like you need to learn how to have better customer service, because you don't treat your paying customers like that. For one, it's just so much that just happened, and it just made me even more so like, I'm gonna stick with, if I find a good braider, I'm just gonna stick with them. And even though she has a lot of followers on Instagram and TikTok, they don't always have the best customer service, and you just gotta be really careful out there. And it was her and the assistant. I don't know if they could have jumped me if I said, I'm not paying you because you burnt me. Like, I don't know what was gonna happen, but like I said, I had paid before she burnt me, so it was nothing I could do. I just left. So just be really careful when you book with somebody, and if you find a good braider or a good hairstylist, just stick with them. Don't be trying to go to these TikTok famous, Instagram famous people. And also, a red flag is when I see somebody that got 50% deposit and they have rules and stuff that say make sure you have a positive attitude, I'm just gonna I'm gonna be very careful of that because I feel like why do you have to say all of that? But yes, y'all, that's all I got for y'all. I hope you guys enjoy my story time, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.